Welcome everybody to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron, and we are facing the Reds again today. So as I wrote yesterday in the recap, I think if I were Bronson Arroyo, I would have been pretty furious with Cincinnati. He only gave up 2 runs in the second inning, and it was a bit of a miracle to keep it at 2 runs because we had bases loaded and nobody out, and he'd already given up 2 runs, but somehow he got out of it without giving up another. Other than that, that's all he gave up. The problem was Cincinnati didn't manage to score a single run. So we'll see how today goes. So take a good look at the stadium. And Gill is going to start today's game. His next strikeout, you'll see, it will be his 100th of the year. And here is Norris Hopper to start off the game. First pitch in there for a strike. Second pitch swung on and missed. And there is strikeout 100 on the year for Gill. Shao at the plate now. Takes strike 1. That's going to be a single for Shao. He has been solid, I think, pretty much all year against us. Derek Lee has not been. I think he did homer off of us once this year, but he's just not having a good year overall. Shao manages to steal second, something we don't give up too often, especially with Gill. Sometimes Pauly and Graves people can steal off of, but Shao manages it. Lee swung and missed at the first pitch, and that pitch too high to make it 1-1. Make it 2-1. And that went off the plate. 3-1 the count to Derek Lee. Called strike 2, makes it full. 1 down. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Adam Dunn at the plate now. Runner on second, 2 outs. Takes strike, that's inside apparently. Ball 1. That one called a strike. 1-1 the count. That pitch down and in, 2-1. And pitch outside, 3-1 the count again. That one called a strike. Full count, 2 outs, runner on second, and a called strike 3. So Gill flirts with a couple of walks, but instead only gives up 1 hit in the first inning. Kester will lead things off in the bottom half of the inning. And we'll see the Reds with their usual defensive lineup, and Paulino is going to start the game for Cincinnati today. Kester looks at strike 1. Swings and misses, strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Marvin at the plate, average down to 194, hitting left-handed. Gets this one into left field, but Kennedy is going to run it down for the second out of the inning. That will put Chief at the plate, and he takes strike 1. And that fastball out of the zone. 1-1 the count. And a curveball in the dirt makes it 2-1. Called strike 2. And pitch out of the zone makes it full. Chief swings and misses, and that ends the first inning. Nothing doing for the Squirrels in the first. Leads to a scoreless inning on both sides. Encarnacion will lead things off for the Reds. First pitch is outside. So Gill seeming to have a little trouble finding the plate today. 2-0 the count to Encarnacion. Make it 3-0. That sinker in there for a strike. Makes it 3-1. Ground back to Gill. He grabs it, throws it over, and there's the first out of the inning. Again, Gill with a 3-ball count, but gets out of it. Brandon Phillips now at the plate. And that pitch too low. That pitch in for a strike. 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 down now. Kennedy at the plate. First pitch called a strike. This one ground to third. Chief will grab it, throw it over, and that is the end of the top half of the inning. Still no scores. We go to the bottom of the second. Terry will lead things off for the Squirrels. So Terry very nearly homered to the deepest part of the park yesterday. Instead hit it off the wall. Has an 0-2 count at the moment. Lets that pitch go by for ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Brings Frank to the plate. And he takes strike 1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. That pitch just off the plate. Frank lays off, 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts. Brings Tom to the plate. And that curveball too low. That curveball out of the zone. 2-0 the count. Tom fouls that one off to make it 2-1. Paulino throwing that curveball quite a bit so far this game, but it does look like a good one. Called strike 2 makes it a 2-2 count. Tom fouls that one off to stay alive. Fouls off another one to stay alive. Still 2-2. Gets this one up the middle, and that will be the Squirrels' first hit of the day. Brings Zach to the plate. 1 on, 2 out. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Gets this one into left field for a base hit. So now runners on first and second with 2 outs. Joey is at the plate. And he looks at strike 1. That curveball in the dirt. 1-1 the count. Swings and misses to make it 1-2. And this one will get through into center field for a base hit. Here comes Tom to score. And he is safe at the plate for the first run of the game. 1-0 Indianapolis. Runners still on first and second. Gill at the plate. Takes strike 1 and takes ball 1. Fouls that one away to make it 1-2. Lays off of that one. 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That ends the second inning, but not before the Squirrels can score the first run of the game. So 1-0 Indianapolis. Cincinnati will have David Ross leading off the third inning. Ross grounds up the middle. Gill knocks it down and throws it over to first for the first out of the inning. Paulino at the plate. Apparently, Paulino's hit a home run. Takes a strike. Swings and misses. 0-2. Swings and misses. Strike 3. 2 down as we go back to the top of the order. Hopper at the plate. He struck out his first time up. Takes a ball. Takes a strike. And that slider didn't make its way back to the plate. 2-1 the count. Swing and miss makes it 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that will end the top of the third. In the bottom half of the inning, the Squirrels will start off with Kester at the top of the order. Still Reds 0, Squirrels 1. Kester takes a strike. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Puts this one into center field for a base hit. Marvin now at the plate. He popped out to short his first time up, put his average down to 193. It was over 200 for like 2 games. Gets a hit here, though, to put... Well, I guess we'll see what that puts his average at, but it puts runners on first and second. Nobody out. Chief at the plate. Runners take off. Chief does not swing. Kester... apparently, Encarnacion just missed the tag at third. So, okay. Chief grounds to third, not able to advance the runners, which are now on second and third. So 1 out, 2 runners in scoring position. Terry at the plate, who struck out his first time. Takes strike 1 and swings and misses at strike 2. Fouls that one away to stay alive. That pitch too high. Gets this one into center field, and it will be down for a hit. 1 run in. Marvin in for the second run. Makes it 3-0 Squirrels. Runner on first. Only 1 out. Frank at the plate. Takes a ball. And Frank puts this one into center field. Seems like we might have Paulino figured out. Runners on first and second. Tom at the plate. Only 1 out still. Take strike 1. Curveball too far inside. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss. Paulino finally gets the second out of the inning. Zach at the plate. He got a hit his last time up. 2 down now. As he swings and misses at the first pitch. Takes strike 2. And swings and misses. And that ends the inning, but not before the Squirrels tack on 2 more runs. Now Cincinnati 0, Squirrels 3. Shao is going to lead things off for the Reds in the top of the 4th. Shao did get a hit his first time up. Strike 1. This one is another hit into left this time. Another single for Shao. So he stole second last time up. We'll see what he does this time with the leadoff single. Derek Lee, who struck out his last time up and just has really had a pretty miserable year, has a 1-1 count. Make that 1-2 now. Fouls this one away. Still 1-2. Runner takes off. Derek Lee fouls off the pitch. Will reset. Hits another foul ball, so Lee at least hanging tough this time. Runner takes off again. Pitches too high. Tom this time throws Shao out. So bases now clear. 1 down, a 2-2 count at the plate. And a ground ball to short. That very likely would have been a double play anyway. So now 2 down, nobody on base. Adam Dunn at the plate, and he grounds to second for the last out of the top half of the inning. Still Cincinnati 0, Indianapolis 3. Joey is going to lead things off in the bottom of the 4th. Joey did get a hit his last time up. That pitch out of the zone. That pitch called a strike. 1-1. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. This one grounds to Kennedy. That's over for the first out of the inning. Brings Gill back to the plate. He struck out his first time up. Takes ball 1. Takes ball 2. Swing and a miss makes it 2-1. Swing and a miss makes it 2-2. Gill pops this one up. Derek Lee gets under it, and that is the second out of the inning. Kester 1 for 2 today. He's struck out and singled so far. Takes the first pitch outside. That pitch in the dirt, 2-0. Called strike 1. This one popped up. It looks like Derek Lee will field this one as well, and that will end the 4th inning. Still 3-0 Squirrels as we move into the 5th. Edwin Encarnacion will lead off for the Reds. Yeah, he ground out his last time up. Gets a hold of this one into left. That'll be down for at least a single. Does get by Frank into that deep gap, so that allows him to go for a leadoff double. Solid start to the inning for Cincinnati here. I will just see if they can do anything with it. Frank was unable to cut that ball off. Brandon Phillips at the plate. Oh, and a passed ball or wild pitch. That's going to move Encarnacion to third. 1-0 count on Phillips. And he's going to put that into center field for a base hit and an RBI. Reds on the board today. Still nobody out. Kennedy at the plate. He swings and misses at the first pitch. Now showing bunt. Pulls it back, and Gill does throw a ball. Looks to be swinging away now. And he takes another ball inside to make it 2-1. Grounds this one to third. Chief goes to second to get the out there, but no throw on to first. So 1 on, 1 out. David Ross at the plate. Takes a ball. Grounds this one to short. Joey to Kester, and down. Not a double play. David Ross just able to beat that out at first. 2 down now. Runner still on first. Paulino at the plate. Fouls the first pitch away. Swings and misses for 0-2. And grounds another one foul. Still 0-2. Fouls another one away. Pops this one up. Kester gets under it, and that will end the inning, but the Reds do get a run in that inning. So we'll go to the bottom of the 5th. Reds 1, Squirrels 3. Marvin is going to lead things off for the Squirrels. That last hit got his average up to 196. As Paulino starting to act tired. Marvin grounds out to second. Brings Chief to the plate, who's 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. Takes a strike here. That pitch up and out. 1-1. Puts this one into right field, and that'll get down for Chief's first hit of the day. Brings Terry to the plate, who got a hit his last time up. Takes a curveball for a strike. And a high fastball for a strike. 0-2. Breaks his bat. Flies to center. Shao grabs it. Chief got all the way to second, but does get back easily. Frank also 1 for 2 today with a strikeout and a single. Takes strike 1 here. Fouls one away to make it 0-2. That pitch outside. Another pitch down and out. 2-2 the count now. That one fouled away. Paulino gassed now. Runs the count full. 2 outs. A runner will take off, and Frank will swing and miss to end the 5th inning. Still, Reds 1, Squirrels 3 as we move into the 6th. The Reds will have the top of their order up to lead off. As Norris Hopper comes in, he has struck out twice today so far. Take strike 1. That pitch down and in. That pitch outside. 2-1 the count. That one called a strike. Makes it 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Brings Xiao to the plate. He is 2 for 2 with a pair of singles today. First pitch of ball. Second pitch a strike though. 1-1. And Xiao's going to go 3 for 3. Hitting that one into right field. I think he might have a hit to every field. I think his first one was up the middle. I'm not totally sure of that. Brings Derek Lee to the plate, who is hitless today. Sorry about my dog. Derek Lee with a 1-2 count. And he looks at strike 3 for the second out of the inning. Adam Dunn at the plate. He is struck out and ground out today. Hits that one foul. And that went up and out. 1-1. Sinker in the dirt. 2-1 the count. And Dunn lines that into right, but right to Zach. And that will end the top of the 6th. Still, Reds 1, Squirrels 3. Tom is going to lead things off for the bottom half of the inning. The Reds will turn to Julian Taveras, who was starting earlier in the year, and we just absolutely shelled him. So maybe the bullpen better suits him. We'll find out. Tom has singled and struck out today. Looks at strike 1 here. Grounds this one to first. Derek Lee takes care of it. Brings Zach to the plate. He is also singled and struck out today. Takes ball 1. Hits this one into center field for a base hit. So 1 out single for Zach will bring Joey to the plate, who is singled and ground out today. Grounds this one to short. Kennedy to Phillips to Lee. 6-4-3 double play, and that will end the 6th inning. We move into the 7th. Reds 1, Squirrels 3. Edwin Encarnacion will lead off in the 7th inning. So we'll bring Gonzalez in, and that'll also bring Phil into the game. Switch spots. So Encarnacion leads off the 7th. He had a solid double his last time up, and then went to third on a wild pitch, and then scored on I believe it was a Brandon Phillips hit. So solid trip around the bases for him. He represents the Reds' only run so far today. Pops this one foul. Tom not quite able to catch up to it. Makes it a 1-2 count. Grounds this one to third. Chief throws it over for the first out of the inning. Brings Phillips to the plate, who had, like I said, the RBI single last time up. Takes a ball. Swings and misses. 1-1. That pitch too low. 2-1 the count. Grounds this one up the middle for another base hit. So we've got a pinch runner here. Pickles is going to come in for Phillips. Goes from a rated 10 speed to a rated 15, which 15 is the top of the scale. Kennedy still at the plate. He has an 0-2 count. Lines this one to short. Kester ranges over and grabs it. A little more interesting play than I thought it would be, but it is the second out of the inning. Brings David Ross to the plate. He takes strike one. Surprised Pickles hasn't taken off. Especially David Ross now with an 0-2 count. Grounds this one to short. Kester grabs it, throws to first, and that is the top of the seventh. Stretch time in Indy. Cincinnati 1, Indianapolis 3. All right, in the bottom of the seventh, Phil is going to lead things off for his first at-bat of the game. Tavares stays in to pitch and throws a strike. And a pitch up and out, 1-1. Grounds this one to short. Kennedy picks it up and throws it over. That'll bring Kester to the plate with one out. He's 1 for 3 today. Takes a strike. That pitch out of the zone. Grounds this one to third. Encarnacion throws it over. Brings Marvin to the plate. He has gotten a hit today and looks like he's going to get his second hit. We'll see if that's enough to get his average up over 200. I doubt it, but certainly can't hurt. Brings Chief to the plate. I believe he did get a hit his last time up. Has a 2-0 count at the moment. Make it 3-0. Tavares not seeming real interested to pitch to him. Does catch the corner on that pitch. 3-1. Chief puts it right to Kennedy. He throws it over to first. And that will end the seventh inning. Still Reds 1, Squirrels 3. Pitcher spot due up to lead off the eighth. The Reds, for right now, turn to Perez. Although we are going to turn to Hermida, so we will see if that holds. All right, the Reds do stick with Perez. And he takes strike one. Swings and misses, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. Brings Hopper to the plate. He is 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Not a great day for Hopper. Takes ball one. Takes strike one. Swings and misses, 1-2. Does get a hold of this one and puts it into center field for a hit, so I'm sure that changes his whole day. Xiao, 3 for 3 with 3 singles. As I said, I think to all 3 fields. First pitch way in the dirt. That curveball not in the zone either. That one finally gets over. 2-1 the count. Goes with the fastball for a strike. 2-2. Ground ball up the middle. That'll be another hit for Shao. And the inning's starting to look concerning here. Only one out. Runners on first and second. Derek Lee at the plate, who, shall we say, is very due. And right on cue, he puts the ball into right field for a base hit. Zach goes home with it, and it is not in time. RBI single for Derek Lee makes the game 3-2. Squirrels still with the lead, but the Reds most certainly threatening. Adam Dunn at the plate. Still only one out. Takes a ball. That curveball called a strike. 1-1 the count. Another called strike makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down now. Encarnacion at the plate, who doubled and scored the first run of the game for the Reds. And he lines this to left, just in front of Frank, not able to come up with the out, but does get it back in quickly enough to prevent a score. Brings Pickles to the plate, his first at-bat of the day. Looks at strike 1. Fouls off a pitch to make it 0-2. Bases loaded, 2 outs, and a called strike 3. Hermida gets out of what could have been a real disaster of an inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Both teams with 10 hits. The Reds with 2 runs, the Squirrels with 3 runs. Terry is going to lead off things in the bottom of the 8th, and Ibar is going to come in to pitch. Perez will take over at second base. And I will say, I do not know what the purple bar means in this game. All the other colors like that I think I've got, but I don't know what purple means. Ibar starts off Terry with a pair of balls and then finally throws a strike. And another called strike makes it 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Frank now at the plate. He is struck out twice and singled in between those strikeouts. Looks at ball 1. Grounds this one into center field for a base hit. 1 on, 1 out for Tom. Singled his first time up. Swings and misses here. Takes strike 2. And a called strike 3. 2 down, Zach at the plate. He's 2 for 3 today with a pair of singles. Also struck out. Took a strike here. That pitch out of the zone. Hits this one to second. Perez over to first, and that will end the 8th inning. We're into the 9th inning. The Reds only down 1. 7-8-9 due up for Cincinnati. We will get Shibuya into the game for, I feel like it was like 35 saves he's gotten so far this year. No leash today, though. All right, Kennedy will lead things off for Cincinnati. He takes a ball. Shibuya wanted that pitch. Pops this one into center. Marvin gets under it for the first out of the inning. David Ross now at the plate. He's 0 for 3 today with 3 ground outs. Takes a strike. Fouls one away to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll bring Perez up for his second at-bat today. He struck out his first time up. Takes a strike here. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Lines this one to short, and Shibuya with the no-sweat save. All of our sweating came in the 8th inning today. Your final score, Cincinnati Reds 2, Indianapolis Squirrels 3. We'll look at a few highlights here. Alright, Shibuya and Joey, your co-players of the game. Tight one today, but we do come out on top. Thank you, everybody, for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. Otherwise, we are back here tomorrow against the Reds to finish off this series. We'll see you then.